to each other as well. He is among tall, homogeneous, acquainted, well-meaning, smiling people, all dressed in the same transgenerational clothing, and no matter how hard he tries, he just can't draw a bead on them. Rhea, the name of a Titan, the daughter of Uranus and Gaia, heaven and earth. Cronus's wife, mother of the gods. Zeus himself suckled at her breast, and from her body came the known world. Sheldon's son, Saul, dead now, named her that to raise her above the banality that he steamed through in Vietnam with the Navy in 1973 and 74. He came home from the Riverine Force for 1 month of rest and relaxation before heading out for a second tour. It was a September. The leaves were out on the Hudson and in the Berkshires. According to his Mabel, vanished now, but once privy to such things, Saul and his girlfriend made love only one time on that return visit, and Rhea was conceived. The next morning, Saul had a conversation with Sheldon that transformed them both. And then he went back to Vietnam, where, 2 months after he landed, a Viet Cong booby trap blew off his legs while he was looking for a downed pilot on a routine search and rescue. Saul bled to death on the boat before reaching the hospital. "Name her Rhea," Saul wrote in his last letter from Saigon, when Saigon was still Saigon, and Saul was still Saul. Maybe he remembered his mythology from high school and chose her name for all the right reasons. Or maybe he fell in love with that doomed character from Stanislaw Lem's book, which he read under his woolen blanket when the other soldiers had faded off to sleep. It took a Polish author to inspire this American Jew, who named his daughter for a Greek Titan before being killed by a Vietnamese mine, in an effort to please his Marine father, who was once a sniper in Korea, and was undoubtedly still being pursued by the North Koreans across the wilderness of Scandinavia. Yes, even here, amid the green of Frogner Park on a sunny day in July, with so little time left to atone for all that he has done. Rhea. It means nothing here. It is the Swedish word for a sale at the department store. And so easily, all is undone. "Papa," says Rhea. "What?" "So what do you think?" "Of what?" "You know, the area, the park, the neighborhood. This is where we're moving to when we sell the place in Tullian. I realize it isn't Gramercy Park." Sheldon doesn't answer, so she raises her eyebrows and opens her palms as if to conjure up a response. "Oslo," she summarizes. "Norway. The light, this life. This life. You want my views on this life?" Lars is silent. Sheldon looks to him for camaraderie, but Lars is away. There is eye contact, but no engagement of his mental faculties in the moment. Lars is captive to an alien cultural performance between grandfather and granddaughter, a verbal duel for which he is ill-equipped, and which he knows it would be rude to interrupt. And yet there is pity here, too. On Lars's face is one of the few universal expressions known to men everywhere. It reads, "I just married into this conversation, so don't look at me." In this, Sheldon finds a hint of the familiar in him. But Sheldon senses something distinctly Norwegian about it, too. Something so non-judgmental that it immediately grates on his nerves. Sheldon looks back to Rhea, to this woman whom Lars managed to marry. Her hair is raven black and pulled into a silky ponytail. Her blue eyes sparkle like the Sea of Japan before battle. Sheldon thinks her gaze has grown deeper because of the pregnancy. This life. If he were to reach out to touch her face at this moment, run his fingers over her cheekbones, and rub his thumb over her lower lip to wipe off an errant tear from a strong breeze, he would surely break into sobs and grab her, hold her next to him, and press her head against his shoulder. There is life on the way. That is all that matters. She is waiting for an answer to her question, and it isn't coming. He is staring at her.